I'm new to quilting. I've had my sewing machine a little over a year, and I've done a couple of quilts. So I've shown you the two that were completed, and then I completed the quilt tops, one for my grandson, one for my granddaughter, and sent them off to the long arm quilters. And I've talked about them, but now they're officially done. So the first one, I guess this is quilt number 3 for me, is for my grandson, and this is called a jelly roll quilt or a race quilt. And really, so first let me just show you the quilt. Isn't it cute? So anyway, so this one is for my grandson, and it's called a jelly roll quilt or a race quilt. And I don't know exactly why it's called that, but there was a jelly roll quilt because it's made with a jelly roll. I don't know why they call it a race quilt, maybe because it's fast. But I took a class at my local quilt store, 1-day class, and I literally did the entire quilt top in 1 day. And for a new quilter, that's pretty impossible, but it was a super easy, fun process. You just take the jelly roll strips and you sew them together end to end. And then you match them up and sew, cut, match them up and sew, cut, and really that's it. So anyway, it was a fun day at the quilt store. I got through it all. I did choose this fabric because my grandson he's going to be 11 soon, and he is just getting older. And so I thought, I really don't want to make him a baby quilt. I want to make him a quilt that he'll use, that he won't be embarrassed to use when he gets a teenager or even a young adult. So I wanted to make something that would make more sense for kind of an older kid. And then also every summer they go to the river, and they go on sea-doos, and they go camping, and they go fishing, and, they do all kinds of fun stuff, and they're very sort of outdoorsy. So I thought, well, lake life is perfect. It's got, I don't know how much you can see, but it has fireflies and Adirondack chairs, and it has oars and barbecue pits. And I don't know, I just thought it was fun, and I love the colors, and I really hope he likes it. We'll see. The other part is when I took it to the long arm quilter, I was going to do it myself, but then I was like, it's so hard to do the quilt sandwich and all of that. So anyway, ultimately I decided to send it to the long armers, and I'm glad I did. And I picked out a star pattern for the, I don't know what it's called, but the quilt pattern. I picked out a star pattern. So let me hold that up and see if I can get that in focus so you can see what that looks like. But yeah, so right here, you can see the outline of a star. And so I thought that was kind of perfect for camping and being outdoors and, summertime, nighttime. And so I did flannel on the back to make it super soft, and then I chose the star. So I really, 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 I know I always say this, but I really do love how it came out. I think that the long armor did a great job. I like the flannel on the back because it'll be all soft and snuggly. And then I just did this dark blue with grunge fabric for the binding. There's no borders on this quilt, but I think it's lovely, and it's a good size for him. It's meant to be a throw, so it's kind of a large throw, but he's a growing kid, so I think it's great. Super happy with it. It's all ready to go. Quilt number 2. Quilt number 2 is, the name of the pattern is Rodeo, and it's one of those Villa Rosa patterns, little card. And last year when we were visiting the grandkids, we went into the local quilt shop near their home. They actually had this quilt hanging on the wall. And I brought my granddaughter in with me, and we were looking all around, and she saw this quilt hanging and she loved it. And lucky for me, they had a quilt kit with all the fabric that I needed for the quilt, except for the backing, of course. They had all of that in a package, easy for me to purchase. So I purchased the kit. It came with the pattern. And I worked on it for several months because it takes me forever. But officially, I think this is the 4th quilt that I've completed. Let me show you a little bit of it. So the interesting part of this quilt for me was this: you make all these blocks, right? So you've got the block that is like one pattern, one fabric. And then you have these blocks that are two smaller squares with a border, I guess, or sashing on each side. And so what I did is I spent a lot of time sort of laying it out and deciding which block should go where. And ultimately I decided to do light next to dark. So light next to dark. And then dark next to light, right? For the most part, dark next to light. So that's kind of like, I spend a lot of time, and that's kind of what I came up with. And I really am happy with how it came out. I hope that she loves it. On the back of the sample that was hanging in the store, they had Minky. And everyone that I spoke with at the local quilt shops here were like, don't use Minky, it's a mess. There's stuff flying everywhere. You're gonna hate working with it. You're gonna have to wear a mask. And I'm like, God, that sounds like a nightmare. So I decided to go with flannel instead. And then as I was cutting the flannel, I messed up because I had to create the back to give the long arm, to the long arm. So I had to cut the flannel, and then I had to piece it together to give to her so that she could put it on the machine and put it together for me. So as I was cutting that fabric, I made a mistake and I cut it wrong. And so I was so upset, and I was like, oh, now I'm gonna have to, like, it was gonna be one seam and now it's gonna have to be multiple seams. But then I got the idea, because I'm like, well, if I have to piece it anyway, I might as well make it look fun, because I had a bunch of leftover fabrics. And so I decided to create a window on the back using the fabrics. So I will show you that next. So this is the back of the quilt. So isn't that cool? So I did the little window with these are all the different fabrics that are showing up on the front of the quilt. And then I didn't have enough I was thinking the sashing fabric, which if you look at the sashing fabric, it's like got circles in it. So anyway, I thought that would look good as the window frame, but I couldn't find any. I didn't have enough to do that. So I went looking in my local quilt store where I do open sew, where I work on my quilts, and they didn't have the same fabric, but they had a very, very similar fabric, which is the same exact colors, except for instead of circles, it has squares. And so I just thought, God, you can't get any more perfect than that. So if you look, you can see the fabrics next to each other, and they're so close. So anyway, I just thought it was perfect. So I bought that fabric and I used that for the window, and it came out great. So anyway, so those are my finished quilts, and I am super excited. And I did the same thing. I didn't do any outside borders. I just did the binding, and I don't remember what I used for the binding. Oh, that might have been grunge too. But they are all complete, so I wanted to show those off. that's it. That's my quilts.